Hello guys! Welcome back again to our YouTube channel! Han and Kai! So today's video, ang pag-uusapan natin is regarding pa din sa report of marriage. So, sa mga kinasal abroad, for example, Denmark or other countries, the next thing you need to do is the report of marriage. So, pag-uusapan natin, as we share already na din how to fill up the report of marriage, may mga nalilito pa din sa ating mga kinasal sa abroad, lalo na kapag nag-fill up sila ng report of marriage. Importante ba ang witness? So, pag nag-fill up kayo guys ng report of marriage, may nakalagay doon guys na witness 1, witness 2. As we already shared na rin how to fill up the form, na ibahagi namin doon na ang witness ay nakadepende sa documents mo. So, when you fill up the report of marriage, may nakalagay doon na witness 1 or witness 2. So, if napanood mo yung previous vlog namin, how to fill up the form, gusto lang ulit namin klaruhin na ang witness ay nakadepende sa'yo kung gusto mo lagyan ng witness. So, kung during your wedding ay may kasama kang witness, you can put the name of that person. So, 1 or 2. So, if relatives mo yung kasama mo during your wedding, ilagay mo doon. If your friends was invited as well, edi ilagay mo rin doon yung name ng 1 and 2 witness. Lalo na kung sa Denmark ka kinasal, may mga kinasal naman sa Denmark na walang witness. So, kumbaga, yung nagkasal lang or yung officiator and yung couple ang nandoon. So, paano yan? Wala kang witness na ilalagay sa report of marriage. Hindi mo kailangan, guys, na maglagay ng witness kung wala ka talagang witness. So, accepted yung papers mo kahit hindi mo kumpletuhin lahat ng information doon. Okay? Hindi importante na may witness ka when you fill up the report of marriage. Lalo na, kinasal ka sa Denmark at wala ka talagang witness. At kayo lang ng officiate at couple ang nandoon. Okay? Pero kung may kasama kang witness, friends, yun nga, sabi ko, friends, relatives, ilagay mo yung name nila kahit isa yan, kung isa lang yung witness nyo, kung dalawa or marami, syempre dalawa lang ilagay mo kung marami kayo. So, dalawa lang importante naman ilagay doon. Pero kung wala kang witness nung during kinasal ka sa abroad, hindi importante. Kahit kulang-kulang yung information mo, as long na yung important na details lang sa report of marriage ang pipilapan mo, kung saan kayo kinasal, kung sino yung couples, ano yung name nyo, ano yung birthday nyo, yung parents nyo, di ba nakalagay din doon. So, name of your parents, kung sino yung nagkasal sa inyo, officiate, when kayo kinasal, saan and where and when. So, yun lang yung mga importante, guys. At hindi importante ang witness, okay? I just want to explain or to clear sa inyo na ang witness ay hindi importante, okay? So, for example, nakasal kayo, yung agency yung nag-process sa kasal nyo. And then, namumroblema kayo kung need ba ng witness during your wedding. Hindi importante, pero kung may binigay yung agency sa inyo na kasama nyo during witness, during that time, on your wedding day, itanong mo na agad kung sino yung witness mo. Okay? May mga ganong situation na yung agency yung magbibigay sa inyo ng witness para makita yung wedding and yung happenings, di ba? Na talagang kinasal kayo sa Denmark or any other country. So, kung ang agency yung nagbigay sa inyo ng witness in your wedding, maganda guys na itanong nyo na agad sa kanila or dun sa witness kung ano yung name nila. And then notes nyo para hindi kayo na nalilito kung sino yung or ano yung name nun. So, kung wala naman, as I said, hindi importante ang witness, okay? Okay lang na blanco yan, okay? Walang nakalagay. Pero kung may friends or relatives kayo nakasama during your wedding, yun yung ilagay nyo. Like sa amin ni Happy. Nakasal kami sa Denmark 2021. And ang kasama namin is yung brother-in-law ko at yung ngayong ex-GF niya na. So, yun yung nilagay ko. Akala ko din dati na hindi pwede na relatives or as in close relatives, di ba? As in like, for example, brother-in-law or brother or sister. Akala ko bawal yun na witness. But then, nilagay ko pa din yung name nila. Kasi yun yung talagang kasama namin. So, nilagay ko yung name nila sa witness ng report of marriage. And it was success. Wala namang problema. Nagkaroon ako at na-receive ko yung PSA ko na maayos. And then, sa inyong part, kapag wala talaga kayong witness, it's okay. Hindi naman kayo tatanungin din ng staff ng taga... hindi rin naman kayo tatanungin ng taga Philippine Embassy or DFA kung saan nyo isasubmit yung documents nyo na sino yung witness mo, okay? For formality lang naman yan eh. So, ang importante doon yung information mo, information ng partner mo, yung parents mo, kung saan kayo kinasal, kailan kayo kinasal, sino yung nag-officiate ng kasal nyo. Yun lang. Yun ang importante. Pero witness is okay, okay? So, huwag kayong malilito. Okay? So, yun lang. Marami kasing nalilito sa pag-fill off nila ng report of marriage kung kailangan ba talaga ng witness. So, nabahagi namin to sa inyo and hopefully nagka-idea kayo at huwag kayong malilito, okay? And kung paano din fill offan yung report of marriage, it was already posted in our blog here. You just only need to scroll and watch and take a note para hindi kayo malito at hindi nyo rin paulit-ulit na, ano ba to, paano? So, you also can take a note para tuloy-tuloy na lang yung gagawin yung report of marriage and report of marriage processing. Okay? We also share here as well how to fill up, how to process, how to submit in DFA. So, ginawa ko siya, pre-process ko siya sa Philippines, DFA Asiana, kasi umuwi ako ng Philippines as I am only visit visa during when we get married in Denmark. So, dun ko siya pre-process sa Philippines. Okay? So, wag malilito. Post naman lahat ng info about our wedding, our report of marriage, all of that here in our vlog. Okay, just scroll and watch and take a note. So, hindi na kayo mahirapan. Okay, that's why we share it here. So, that's all lang guys. And please don't forget to click the notifications bell and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you're always notified on our next vlog that we will share here. So, yan yung proof na kinasal kami sa Denmark. So, yun lang. Cheers!